EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. For Nick Chubb, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. You think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st.
First down, New England.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
39-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. Pass incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Jameis again. Flush to his right. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Winston on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on going through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that.
And he's got it. By the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Patriots 0. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Demir Bird returning it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a play fake. Rodgers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 7.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
2 yards.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Van Der Esch. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Paris Campbell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And it's taken down at the 31-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On 1st and 10, Winston. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Jameis now on 1st down. The counter here is complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll throw again. Winston forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd and long for Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers looking for Campbell. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Herring. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers off to Geis on the screen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Jameis on second down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And got his man complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On the carry, it's Chubb, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Chubb again, the ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Marr now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Winston's pass.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. And this is incomplete.
Winston's pass intended for Ronald Jones. Incomplete. Brings up
so back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Winston. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darren Morgan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Second and 12. Rodgers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
New England.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Maher on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Buccaneers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Working out of the gun. Winston eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Open man is got it. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Winston now finding Godwin complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Jameis again. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Buccaneer touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
First-down carry by Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 17, Winston flushed to his right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this week.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Throw. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Rodgers to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you, and this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done, and in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Winston the throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Winston. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
There has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Gay for the Buccaneers field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
31.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Patriots.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
The 17-yard line. A gain of 13.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone, hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New England, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Along.